Hello everyone, here's a step-by-step log guide for setting up AWS Route 53 private hosted zone to configure DNS settings for your VPC or web applications using the AWS free tier. Objective: by the end of this log, you will set up a private hosted zone in AWS Route 53 to manage DNS within VPC. A private hosted zone allows you to use custom DNS names inside your VPC. For this lab, you need AWS account free tier and the VPC already set up in your region. First step, login into AWS Management Console. First, we will create new VPC. Write VPC in search bar. Click VPC. Create VPC. VPC only. Name is VPC test. IP side block 10.0.0.0/16. We will left all another functions is by default and click create VPC. Now go to subnet, create subnet, select new created VPC, test Route 53 subnet name, subnet. Available the zone, I will select US East 1A, CIDR block 10.0.1.0/24 and create subnet. Now go to route tables, refresh the page, go to routes, edit routes, add routes. No. Okay. We should go to VPC, create Internet Gateway, SAN. Internet Gateway name. Create Internet Gateway, attach to a VPC, new created, attach Internet Gateway. Now we can go route tables, routes, edit routes, add route, destination, default, select Internet Gateway and save change. Select new created Internet Gateway and save change. Okay, our VPC is ready for use. From the AWS Management Console, type Route 53 in the search bar and click on it. Route 53. Route 53. Next step, create a private hosted zone. In the Route 53 dashboard, click on Hosted Zones in the left panel, Hosted Zones. Click Create Hosted Zone button. Enter the following details. Domain name. Enter a domain name for your private hosted zone. For example, internal example.com. Description is optional. Select private hosted zone for Amazon VPC. VPC selection, choose the region and select the VPC where you want to associate this private hosted zone. Choose the region. I will choose US East 1, Virginia. Choose VPC, new created VPC. Comment optionally, add a description to identify the hosted zone. You can comment or not comment, and click create hosted zone. Hosted zone is created.
Are you there?
Now, verify private hosted zone. After creation, you will be redirected to the hosted zone details. Here you will see name server and SOA start of authority records automatically created by Route 53. As you see here, NS and SOA. Important. Since this is a private hosted zone, these NS records are only accessible from within the associated VPC. Next step, configure DNS records in the private hosted zone. Now you'll add a custom DNS records, for example, CNAME, TXT, and so on, to manage DNS for internal resources. In the hosted zone details, click on Create Record. In the record name field, enter the subdomain you want to resolve inside the VPC. For example, app internal example.com. Under the record type, choose a record. CNAME record if you want to alias another domain name. In the value field, enter the private IP address of the instance or resource inside the VPC. We didn't create before EC2. You can launch new EC2 instance, launch, test, EC2, select Amazon Linux free tier, type to micro free tier also, keep here private. You can create new one or select existing network settings, select your created VPC, subnet, before created subnet. Auto assign public IP will be disabled, that's why we will not go outside of the VPC to the internal one. Security groups, I will add one more for ICMP, source anywhere, and launch instance. Sorry, security group rules. Okay. Edit instance config. Security group rules. What is the problem? Default. Advanced network. Launch instance. Interface default. Okay. EC2 instances in the running state. Select here to get private IP address. Go to here, Use the volume, paste this IP address, TTL 300 is good enough, and create records. Now we should associate additional VPC. This is optional. If you want the same DNS resolution across multiple VPCs, you can associate additional VPCs with the private hosted zone. For this, go to hosted zone that you just created, click on associations and send associate VPCs. You can go as a hosted zone, select just a moment. Add VPC, we can add here VPC which we want to add. This is optional, that's why I will not do it. Modify VPC DHCP option set. This is also optional. For DNS resolution to work automatically inside the VPC, ensure your VPC is configured to use the Amazon provided DNS server. This is AWS console, go to VPC. In the left hand panel, click on DHCP option sets. If the option set is already Amazon provided DNS, you don't need to make change Amazon provided. As you see, Amazon provided. If not, create a new DHCP option set. Set the domain name to the domain you specified in Route 53, for example, internal.example.com. Set the DNS servers field on Amazon provided DNS. Associate this new DHCP option set with your VPC. Now we should test DNS resolution in the VPC. Launch an EC2 instance inside your VPC, as I launch it here. We'll check status. Yes, in the running status. Connect to the instance using SSH. Run the following command to test DNS resolution. My instance here don't have a public IP address. That's why I should connect with using EC2 instance connect endpoint. As you see, no public IP. Here we will create an endpoint, EC2 connect endpoint, new created VPC, security group, subnet, also before created subnet, create endpoint. This will take time around 5-7 minutes. I will pause it here, and wait for status. Our EC2 instance connect endpoint status available now. We will refresh and select it automatically, and we'll connect to our EC2 instance. And you also launch an EC2 instance inside your VPC. Connect to the instance using SSH or VPC endpoint. Run the following command to test DNS resolution. nslookup, and domain name. Our internal. Here was error, that's why I didn't associate it, my EC2 VPC with my domain name. I will troubleshoot this and show you how to do this. Hosted zone, select hosted zone, edit, and here choose right VPC. I chose it by mistake, default VPC. That's why this error was. Now we'll try again. And let's look up. As you see, all is okay. The command should return the internal IP address you specified in a record. You can also use ping to test. As you see, all is done. Final step, clean up. If you don't need as a private hosted zone anymore, go back Route 53, select the hosted zone and click delete. Make sure to remove any records you created inside the hosted zone. Optionally, deassociate VPCs before deleting the zone. You have successfully set up a private hosted zone in AWS Route 53 and created DNS records for internal resource within a VPC. This setup is useful for managing internal services and applications within a VPC using custom DNS names. This lab guide leverages AWS free tier resource and Route 53 charges apply only for hosted zones beyond the free tier limits. Always monitor your usage in the AWS billing dashboard to avoid unexpected charges.